The Golden Retriever and the Labrador Retriever are very similar dogs and at the same time also quite different. They are both sweet-natured and caring family pups who have been favored as one of the best family pets. They are both working dogs who are super intelligent and are both used in many canine careers, such as assistance dogs for the blind, sniffer dogs, and search and rescue dogs. But there are many differences among them also. Today we will tell you about 7 main differences between Labrador Retriever dog breed and Golden Retriever. Number 7. History and origins. The Labrador Retriever's foundation breed was originally bred in Newfoundland and became more and more popular in the early 1800s when they were spotted by English nobles upon visiting Canada. Enamored with the breed, several nobles decided to bring along some fine specimens to England, where British breeders refined the breed in the latter half of the 19th century and obtained the breed as we know today. The Golden Retriever dog breed was originally bred in Scotland in the mid-19th century. Dudley Marjoribanks, the first Lord Tweedmount, developed the breed in the Scottish Highlands with the intent of creating the perfect gun dog for use in his estates in Scotland. Golden Retrievers were originally bred as gun dogs to retrieve shot waterfowl, duck, and game birds during hunting and shooting activities. They are probably a cross between a yellow flat-coated retriever, light-coated Tweed Water Spaniels, other Spaniels, Setters, and even the Newfoundland and possibly the Bloodhound. Labrador Retrievers and Golden Retrievers are always listed amongst the most popular dog breeds in the UK. Both retrievers share a common ancestor in the St. John's Water Dog, aka the Lesser Newfoundland. This extinct breed originated in Canada and was exported from Newfoundland to the UK in the 19th century. St. John's Water Dogs were bred to help fishermen drag their nets across the ice. These retrieving traits have been passed down to the breed's modern-day ancestors, making Goldens and Labs powerful swimmers. Number 6. Purpose. Labrador Retrievers were selectively bred to retrieve ducks and fish that had floated free of nets from the cold and icy waters of Newfoundland, in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, a northern region of Canada. Golden Retrievers were selectively bred to hunt waterfowl in Scotland at a time when hunting was considered a popular sport for wealthy Scottish nobles. The existing retriever breeds back then were inadequate for carrying out the task of retrieving downed game from both land and marshy ponds and rivers typical of the areas, so there was a need for a specialized breed. The best water spaniels were, therefore, bred with the existing retrievers, ultimately resulting in the creation of the Golden Retriever breed. Number 5. Labrador Retriever versus Golden Retriever size. When comparing Golden Retriever versus Lab size, there is one important caveat to make here. There are actually 2 different breeds of Labrador Retriever, the American and the English. While both dogs are medium to large breed dogs, their builds can differ more than a little. English Labs tend to be more show stock. They are stockier, with broader heads and chests. American Labs are slimmer, from working stock, and can be less barrel-chested. There are similar differences between working and show-bred Golden Retrievers, although they aren't as distinct. Labrador Retriever male dogs generally measure 22.5 to 24.5 inches at the withers, while female dogs measure 21.5 to 23.5 inches. Males tend to weigh 65 to 80 pounds, while females weigh 55 to 70 pounds. Golden Retriever male dogs generally measure 23 to 24 inches at the withers, while females measure 21.5 to 22.5 inches. Male dogs tend to weigh between 65 to 75 pounds, while females weigh 55 to 65 pounds. Number 4. Labrador Retrievers versus Golden Retriever colors. A big difference when it comes to Labrador Retriever versus Golden Retriever appearance is in their coats. The Labrador Retriever's coat is short and straight, while the Golden Retriever's coat lends to be longer and wavier. They are also quite different colors. The Golden Retriever's official breed name pretty much speaks for itself, but coloration at maturity can still range from almost white to a dark golden red shade. Labrador Retrievers have 3 main coat colors: black, yellow, or chocolate brown. Black is the original archetypal Labrador color and genetically the most dominant. In fact, from the breed's inception in the early 19th century until the turn of the 20th century, it was the only acceptable color. Chocolate and yellow puppies were frequently euthanized at birth. Chocolate Labradors have grown steadily in popularity in recent years. But the dominance of the black color enabled our chocolate friends to remain hidden and rare with the breed for many decades. Generation after generation of black dogs can continue to have only black puppies if dogs with the BB gene are only ever mated to dogs with BB genes. Number 3. Labrador Retriever versus Golden Retriever coat. The Golden is more graceful in his appearance due to being more slender than the Labrador, and the Labrador looks a bit beefier, which has a lot to do with his coat. The Golden Retriever has an undercoat and an outer coat in order to keep him warm, but his outer coat is longer, wavier, and softer in appearance, giving him an elegant look. Similarly, the Labrador also has an under and outer coat, but his outer coat is much shorter and denser. Labrador Retrievers are characterized by a short, straight, and very dense coat. The short coat was a must back in the day, considering that long-haired retrievers would have been at a great disadvantage, as they would have been encrusted with ice when emerging from the icy water. When touched, the coat of the Labrador provides a fairly harsh feeling to the hand. A slight wave down the back is often seen. Golden Retrievers are characterized by a long, dense coat. The hair may be longer around the neck, rough, back of the forelegs and thighs, feathering, on the underbody and the underside of tail. Overall, the coat shouldn't be so long as to interfere with this breed's work in the field. The Golden's coat is water repellent with a thick, wavy outer coat and a soft, insulating undercoat. The Labrador's coat is also water repellent and has 2 layers, but they have a short but dense outer layer and a soft, insulating inner layer. This type of coat functions a lot like a diver's wetsuit to trap body heat for self-warming. But what does this mean in terms of shedding? Ask any Golden Retriever or Labrador Retriever owner, does your dog shed? And prepare for a good, long, and thorough answer. Both dogs shed year-round, and both can shed great amounts of hair. Both will shed even more twice per year in the spring and fall, during the seasonal coat changes. Golden Retriever hairs are longer and often paler, so can be more problematic for owners who don't like shed hairs stuck to their clothes. So unless you have an incredibly high tolerance for dog hair during the molting season, you will likely need to commit to daily brushing and weekly undercoat rake combing. However, for some of the year, Labs require less grooming than Golden Retrievers. Number 2. Activity level and temperament. Bred as hunting companions, Labs and Goldens are members of the sporting dogs group. They were designed to be active with their human partners all day, swimming, running, and of course, retrieving game. This means that they're best suited to an active lifestyle. They're both ideal breeds if you enjoy jogging, walking, and exploring. Both Goldens and Labs are highly intelligent dogs and excel in different roles, working as service dogs, guide dogs, and search and rescue dogs. One thing to keep in mind if you're considering adding a retriever to your family, these breeds are not particularly good guard dogs. While their friendly demeanor makes them exceptional family pets, it also makes them less of a threat to intruders. Labs and Goldens are family dogs to the core, and they want to spend time with their favorite people. They don't do well when left to their own devices and will need a trusted pet sitter or dog walker to help out if you're not available during the day. According to the American Kennel Club, AKC, the Labrador is the most popular breed in America out of a whopping 193 breeds, and the Golden Retriever closely follows him at number 3. On a side note, for anyone wondering which dog managed to slide between them, the German Shepherd sits at number 2. The Golden Retriever and Labrador have stayed put in their spot since 2013, according to the AKC, with other online resources further suggesting the Labrador has maintained his top spot for over a quarter of a century, which by anyone's standards is pretty impressive. Number 1. Price comparison. There is a difference in price between the two breeds. The Golden Retriever will cost, on average, anywhere between $500 and $1,000, and the Labrador Retriever will cost anywhere between $850 and $1,200. Remember, buying from disreputable breeders means that you have a higher chance of having an unhealthy pup. If you do buy a puppy, be sure to ask for their recommended health certificates, as this ensures that you are more likely to have a healthy puppy. This is particularly important for the Golden Retriever, given their higher rate of cancer. The Golden Retriever and the Labrador Retriever are both amongst the most popular dog choices in the world, and it is easy to see why. Both breeds are both sociable and great fun. They both love nothing more than to go exploring, playing in the garden, or splashing around in the local lake. They are both extremely intelligent and are keen to please their masters, which normally means they are polite pooches who are a pleasure to be around. The main difference between the Labrador Retriever versus the Golden Retriever is that the latter is slightly calmer in temperament and would prefer a more tranquil and chilled environment after his daily exercise. The Labrador Retriever is much more energetic and boisterous and would prefer a livelier home with constant stimulation. Do let us know which one is your favorite between them. Please subscribe to The Amazing Dogs. Thanks for watching.